Hello everybody and welcome back. Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online. We are here at Grimbjorn's Lodge because we have an instance to complete with Gandalf over here. It's one of these ones within the Black Book with the cave and the memories and all that jazz. So that should be a little bit interesting because apparently he missed something when he originally went there. And there's also apparently a fellowship quest for 120. We're not going to worry about that too much. Before we get into that, though, we do have our Hobbit gift of the day, so let's have a look at what that's going to be. A basic supplies, 20 virtue experience, and a minor morale pot, or power pot, actually. It's not even for morale. So, yeah, we now have 16 of those, fair enough. And that's all we have, 20 virtue experience. Not amazing, but, yeah, every little helps.
I have made a worrisome discovery.
Okay, well, let's see what that worrisome discovery turns out to be.
Listen now to my words and the words of Voin.
Oh, it's Voin. I was calling him Voin. Anyway. From my earlier study of the Black Book, we have Voin's encounter with Magaldir, the elf, in the Grey Mountains, and the subsequent friendship. Unremarkable, perhaps, and yet we marked it for an air of mystery surrounded its tome. Both the circumstances in which found in the writing between its black covers fill me with intrigue and unease in equal measure. From the shade of Isildur, we learned somewhat of Magaldir, the elf, and few of his deeds seem notable. It was no slight to him, merely the truth, and his most significant achievement appears to be his survival. Nearly 2,000 years passed before his name surfaced anywhere, and that in the Black Book. Then, what of Magaldir's inclusion? Why did Voin see fit to write for this elf, of this elf? Must return to these, in these Halls of Memory to Voin's account of the Grey Mountains. That was this way, if I remember correctly. Wow. I actually don't think I ever looked at the map for this. This is pretty cool for it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was this way, though, because we had to return and then go back, and it should be a little... yeah, this area. Flip through the pages. So I have heard something about a theory about Magaldir. Whether or not that's true, I'm not sure, but I guess we'll have to see. What will Vern say about this meeting? Listen well. Right, so apparently he has worked out who he was with. They were the Knights of Gondor, venturing far from home in the years after the Battle of Fornost. Not sure I quite remember the names, but I'm guessing we apparently know. Okay, so it's an interesting kind of event. I don't recognize the names, but I feel like we must have seen them somewhere. I should have read the signs, and that kind of, I'm not going to go into what it is, but it kind of brings a bit more credence to the idea of Magaldir, or at least one of the things I read about, what people thought about it. Oh, that was very loud there. It's nice to be somewhere a little like calmer.
Gothmog has been responsible for much sorrow in each of his guises.
Okay, it seems too that his fate is interwoven with yours. Even the tale of Voin is not free of his corruptive touch, so it would be written almost 1,000 years ago. Gothmog has been a long, simmering font of evil. He can no longer remain unchallenged. It's time to put an end to him. These past years revealed us that we did not know. King Eärnur was not staying with his road to Minas Morgul to confront the Witch King. He was instead transformed into Mordor, a thrall of the Lord of the Nazgul. It is by Mordor's hands that the shadows fell upon Angmar, but he is opposed by Galdir the Ranger and Narmaleth of Linden, to say nothing of a certain hunter of my acquaintance. Mordor's designs were broken, but his spirit was preserved, and he was given a new guise and a new task. He would command Sauron's army in war, second only to his old master, the Witch King of Angmar, but the Witch King was slain at Pelennor, and as only a few may have dared hope, and Gothmog's confidence in his own vulnerability was shaken. He fled the field, escaping to Imlad Morgul and sealing the roads in or out of the Vale. While Sauron thrived, the free people of Middle-earth had worries enough to occupy their attention, and Gothmog could set aside. But now, a new fear presents itself to me. Gothmog has had time now to lick his wounds and search for value of artifacts that may reverse his fortunes. What terrible sorceries might he have discovered?
King Elisar has charged Prince Faramir with cleansing the evils from Imlad Morgul.
Okay, so you automatically travel to Fenagost in the outskirts of Imlad Morgul when you accept this quest. Okay, so we're going to get a new bracelet, it looks like. Just seeing which one. See, the annoying thing is we lose that fate. But I guess it's possibly worth it for the vitality. We'll probably get rid of Swift Promise. Gives us more fate, but we get more vitality and more agility increase, I think. Or at least more vitality increase, for sure. Okay, so we should be just here by the Morgul Vale. So, oh, there's an injured ranger.
We have need of strong allies, but dare not turn anyone away.
So find Akkad Uel in Imlad Morgul. We have been here, not on this character, but I have been here before. He wants us to travel there as well, so I guess we'll go there. Yeah, I've personally been here before, but I've not done too much, and there are a couple more areas that we can go to as well, but we're not going to really worry about that. The history of Avag, we will probably not worry about for the minute. We'll just focus on this for the second. So let's make our way down here and not get killed, because there are relatively high level enemies here that can do quite a lot of damage. But we're finally actually on our way to, I think, Minas Morgul stuff. Well, we've been here technically before because we blew up a bridge, but we've not actually spent significant time around here before. But supposedly Gothmog is around, so we need to do something about that. And hopefully with these two quests are pretty easy. I mean, it's an introduction quest to that. I don't think it gives us experience, but it's worth doing anyway. And then this one will give us experience. I mean, this gave us 700k, so decent chunks of experience. Always nice to have. Right, let's try and not get killed. Let's jump up here, dismount, because it's easier to get around. From the hidden camp of Akkad Uel, the dream of cleansing Morgul Vale is in sight. Let's get that, so we can now go into Mordor, so that should be good. And let's get rid of you. We need to talk to Damrod.
Will you help bear my burden, friend?
And where's this other person? Over here.
Be wary, my friends. Evil spoils.
Interesting, they want us to complete 15 quests for an introduction quest. Hopefully there's experience for that. Well, I guess you get 15 quests worth of experience, so...
I bid you welcome to Imlad Morgul.
Okay, why do I say welcome? It is not welcome in place, and indeed is the least such I have ever seen. So, we need to follow the road west until you emerge from the trees near a stone pillar. find the bridge over the Morgul Duin, west across the road, and defeat 10 enemies whilst doing so. So, we want to sort of just head down here. Oh, let's also check.
Let us hope you bring glad tidings, friend.
We need to get acquaintance, but I don't know what Estalad Lan is. Is it this one? I'm not sure. But hopefully, like, we've got enough for it. So hopefully we can use that to our advantage. I am pretty sure I've tried this jump before, and I'm pretty sure I died from it. So let's try and... Actually, I've got an idea. Could be a terrible idea. Not really. It wasn't a great idea, but it wasn't a terrible idea as well. It got us out of there, and it seemingly we couldn't actually get out of that area for some reason. But we don't really have much use for Desperate Flight nowadays, so at least we can comfortably now just head down here instead of jumping off the edge, which would have achieved the same thing, I guess. I guess it wants us to make it here anyway, so that's good. But we should probably dismount because enemies are going to be coming. Do you count as an enemy? You count as a foe, and it doesn't look like you're going to be able to fight back. So you're probably a good thing for us to attack, because I'm all for easy, you know, kills. Now this warg, we'll sort of try and kill at least one of everything we see, just so we can, well, assuming it's not super high morale, but I just want to sort of see how easy it is for each thing. Like, if there's one enemy we prefer to kill over the other, like if we want to stay away from wargs, but it's fine to kill orcs and stuff. Obviously it's good to kill them because with these things, the poison mushrooms, we're not actually getting anything, but these we're still getting the hides, which, you know, we can eventually use to craft new armor and stuff. But we can always come back later and do that. But there should be... Now there's a bat. You better count. Okay, so this is the stone that we're supposed to find. So we'll look from here when we get a chance. Walls of the Dead City tower upon you, or above you, monumental and menacing. Right, let's now see this guy, 122. So I think these are slightly less than wargs, but it's got a bow. So wargs are alright in the sense that I can run away from them and they won't be able to hit me. These guys, sentries at least, will be able to hit us. Now, I don't know if you're a sentry. You are. This Wandering Gloom, let's see how you are. You've got less morale. It's just a little easier with anything that doesn't have a ranged attack, because we can just very easily sort of, you know, run away from them while still attacking them and get, you know, not get hit, but still do a decent chunk of damage. Doesn't mean I'm not going to go against anything that has a bow. It's just if we have a choice between something that does have a ranged attack and doesn't, we'll just go with something that doesn't. Might make things easier. Okay, so it's an 80-160 for this area. I'm sure we'll make a decent way through that, but definitely won't complete it anytime soon. Purge Poison, not on the enemy, luckily. I'll blood arrow him just to get that morale back. And 2 more. I'll just kill this warg, kill the mushroom, and then we should be home free to just get on our war steed and run away, or ride away, and do what we need to do. So we still have to get over there, so we'll definitely pick up this Stable Master if we can, and this one. This is a long-reaching one, so we should be able to get from, like, Bree, hopefully, to here. That would be nice. Or at least somewhere that we have a travel skill to. So that should be nice. Whether it be Galtrev, which I'm not even sure we've got Galtrev. Do we have Galtrev? I do have Galtrev, good. Whether it be Galtrev or Bree or even Hultvis or Osgiliath. Or at least after battle Osgiliath. Still need to get the Minas Tirith one. That would be nice. Or even before battle Osgiliath, but... Oh. Well, we should have expected that. We should be able to just outrun these guys. Hopefully. If we can't, I'm still going to try and get this Stable Master, which is somewhere around here. This other guy's... He's not aggroing us, but... Well, he's aggroing us, but he ran away. I've noticed this has happened a few times now. Well, what I'll do is I'll get on my War Steed, because we can at least get to the bridge and get that one. This one's not a huge issue. We can always come back later. But, yeah, I've noticed this a couple of times now where enemies sort of aren't aggro to you, but you're still in battle. So it's a little bit weird. Right, let's look and then talk to Faramir. Oh, this is the bridge we blew up, isn't it?
I will not say this is a pleasant place, but I know that once it was.
Alright. What do you want us to do next?
Just a boy. My brother, Boromir, and I had the finest teachers in all of Gondor.
Alright, so looking at this, we lose vitality but gain a lot of agility if we go with that. But again, we lose the fate. Whether or not we want to switch and lose like 1,000 vitality and gain like 900 agility but not lose the fate as well, I'm not sure. I want to see if it is possible for us to jump in here, or at least get through here. I assume I'm going to get damaged from those things being there. Yeah, but I'm thinking... It's only 2,000. We should be able to get through. So 2,000 damage every 2 seconds. So we should be able to get through. And then pretty easily regen our morale by the time we're out of here. Because, I mean, I'm out of combat morale regen about 200k. So about half a minute and we will go from 0 to full. But I just want to get in here so we can get this Stable Master. Whether or not we actually complete this quest, I don't know. We'll see. I think it should be fine, but at the very least, I think I want to just get in here. And actually, we might leave it for the day and just sort of head over in the next one. Which I think is actually an alright idea, because especially since we're very low on bonus experience, I think it's good for us. So let's at least get the Stable Master that we have. It's the far-reaching ones. So...
Faith alone.
Osgiliath, Henneth and Nun, Hultvis, which is good, and then obviously Mordor. So we have at least one travel skill that can get us back here, which is very nice. And it's actually a pretty good area from what I remember. It's got guild stuff in it. It has pretty much every single thing you could worry about in terms of, like, you know, guilds, recipes, like vocational stuff like forges and studies and such. I do want to see... So you can actually get Scrolls of Empowerment, which is quite nice for these Embers of Enchantment. We also have the Essence boxes. We've still only got 1,500, and then obviously if we're after like new armor for 125 at the moment, we're probably best off just sticking with the armor we get from the quests for the minute, and then worry about this at a later date once we get to 130. But once we get to 130, we can get like a new sword here. Though to be fair, this is 115, so it might be worth an upgrade sometime soon. But more than likely, I'd go for this one, try and just get 3,500 instead of the 2,000, and go for the sort of critted one, which would be nice. But still need to work on our Embers of Enchantment for that. It looks like we've also got some bounties, and then obviously just guild stuff. Do we have any quests here that we can do whilst we're also... Well, I guess we can complete this quest, and then that's our bonus XP most likely done for the day. Wherever this guy is. Well, here he is. Let's talk to him. I know there's a secret stairway thing up here, so that might be what it is. But
I see Legolas's call has reached you. It gladdens me to see a friendly face on the road.
well, he's got this. Find the straight stair. We've also just gotten to. Oh no! So we've got the deed for getting rep with them because we had 0 rep with them, so we're not acquaintance yet. I don't think. Is there a quartermaster here that we can just check with? I just want to check if we can get that travel skill. We can. Okay, cool. So this is this area. That's awesome. So we'll pick up that one, which is the guide skill. So now we can get back here really easily without even having to worry about the far-reaching stable master, which is actually pretty cool. Definitely something I wanted to get out. Anyway, that's going to be it for now, though. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next episode where we enter Minas Morgul and see what's going on there. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.